You've been told Russia is a frozen wasteland of old traditions and mysteries. But that's just the postcard. It's time to stop looking at the scenery and start looking at the pipeline. Welcome to the world's largest resource corporation. Stereotype number one: Russia is an enigmatic empire defined by its history and cold climate. This myth is convenient because it hides the actual mechanism. While the world talks about geopolitics, this country operates as a massive, high-pressure energy pump. It isn't just a nation, it's a global utility provider. From the gas heating the homes of Europe to the minerals powering the tech revolution in Asia, Russia is the silent partner in almost every industrial process on Earth. But here is the paradox. When your main product is something the whole world needs, do you control the market? Or does the market control you? Is Russia a master of the global game, or just a giant warehouse that the world is trying to bypass?
Look at the map. Russia's true power isn't in its borders, but in its pipes. This is the energy octopus. For decades, the strategy was simple: build a network of dependencies. Pipelines are more than just steel tubes. They are geopolitical anchors. Once a country connects its heating system to a Russian pipe, it's not just buying gas, it's signing a long-term contract of stability, or vulnerability. But the center of gravity is shifting. The octopus is now stretching its tentacles toward the east. The pivot to Asia isn't just a political move, it's a logistical necessity. Huge investments are flowing into the East Siberia Pacific Ocean pipeline and the Northern Sea Route. Imagine the Arctic as the new Suez Canal. If the ice continues to melt, Russia controls the shortest shipping route between Europe and Asia. This isn't just trade, it's a strategic chokehold on global logistics. By controlling the flow of hydrocarbons and the shortest sea paths, Russia positions itself as the ultimate toll booth of the Northern Hemisphere.
To understand how this works, we have to go back. Russia has always suffered from one thing: the curse of distance. Centuries ago, the empire realized that to survive, it couldn't just be a country, it had to be a bridge. The construction of the Trans-Siberian Railway was the first corporate move. It turned a wild frontier into a logistical corridor. In the 20th century, the discovery of the West Siberian oil and gas fields changed everything. Russia stopped being just a landmass and became a resource vault. The state didn't just manage these resources, it merged with them. The government and the energy sector became a single entity. This is why the Russian model is so unique. The state is the CEO, and the natural resources are the primary product. The goal was never just to sell oil, but to use oil to maintain the empire's structure.
But what powers this machine? If you look at the surface, you see the luxury of Moscow City. But the real engine is located thousands of miles away, in the permafrost of the north. The fuel of this system is a specific social contract: the exchange of political freedom for stability and energy subsidies. This is a resource pump. Huge profits from the extraction of minerals and gas are concentrated at the top, used to fund the state apparatus and a small elite of oligarchs who are effectively the middle managers of this corporate state. Meanwhile, the vast regions of the country provide the labor and the land, often living in the shadow of the very wealth they extract. This internal gap is a feature, not a bug. It allows the state to keep costs low and control high. By dominating the resource flow, the center ensures that no one in the provinces can challenge the CEO of the country.
But the world is changing. The West is trying to unplug from the Russian network. So how does the corporation survive? By diversifying the payment methods. Russia is now pivoting to the shadow economy. We're seeing the rise of the shadow fleet, hundreds of tankers with hidden owners moving oil through unofficial channels to bypass sanctions. At the same time, there's a push toward de-dollarization. By trading in gold, yuan, or digital currencies,
Russia is trying to build a parallel financial system. It's no longer just about selling gas. It's about creating a financial bunker where the West's rules don't apply. This is the new green visa of Russia, offering a sanctuary for other outcast economies to trade without the oversight of the US dollar.
If you look at Russia as a country, you see a complicated history of wars and revolutions. But if you look through the lens of business, you see a perfectly optimized resource giant. Russia isn't just a state, it's a global brand for energy security and raw materials. Every time a factory in China burns gas or a car in Europe uses palladium, they are interacting with this corporation. Just like in Dubai, the goal is simple: turn natural assets into global influence. But here is the vulnerability. A corporation that only sells raw materials is at the mercy of the market price. If the world stops needing oil or finds a cheaper alternative, the resource vault becomes a liability. The big question is, can this corporation evolve from a warehouse into a tech hub, or will it remain a giant, frozen pump waiting for the next price spike?